Do you know why the moon changes its shape every night? Why did the moon god get cursed? How did Lord Shiva save the moon? What is the story behind the first Jyotirlinga? It's a story of devotion, a curse, and divine blessings. Let's dive into it. When Prajapati Daksha married off all his 27 daughters to Chandra Dev, the moon god, he was very pleased. The daughters too were happy to have Chandra as their husband. However, among all his wives, Rohini was the dearest to Chandra. He loved her the most and spent most of his time with her, neglecting his other wives. Seeing Chandra's indifference towards them, the other wives felt neglected and sorrowful. Unable to bear the pain, they went to their father, Prajapati Daksha, and expressed their grief. Hearing about the unfair treatment by Chandra, Daksha became deeply distressed. Determined to correct the situation, Daksha visited Chandra and said, "O moon god, you are born in a noble lineage. Why do you treat your wives unequally? Why do you shower all your love on Rohini while ignoring the others? A person who treats his family members unfairly is destined to suffer in hell. You must change your behavior and treat all your wives equally." Hearing Daksha's words, Chandra ignored his advice due to his deep attachment to Rohini. He continued his favoritism, which further pained his other wives. When Daksha heard that Chandra had not changed, he became furious and visited him once again. This time, Daksha warned him sternly, urging him to treat all his wives justly. However, Chandra remained indifferent, disregarding his father-in-law's repeated pleas. Enraged by Chandra's disobedience, Daksha cursed him, saying, Asterisk, since you have ignored my repeated warnings, I curse you to be afflicted with Kshaya Roga, a wasting disease. You will begin to lose your radiance and gradually fade away. As soon as Daksha uttered the curse, Chandra started losing his brilliance and became weak and lifeless. The heavens were filled with distress as the moon, who was once radiant and powerful, began to fade. The Devas, celestial beings, and Rishi sages were deeply concerned and sought help from Lord Brahma. Brahma, the creator, said, "The curse of Daksha cannot be revoked. However, there is a remedy. Chandra must go to the holy land of Prabhas Kshetra and worship Lord Shiva by performing rigorous penance and chanting the Mahamrityunjaya mantra. Only then will Shiva bless him and provide relief from the curse." Following Brahma's advice, Chandra, along with the Devas and sages, traveled to Prabhas Kshetra. There, he installed a Shiva Linga and engaged in deep meditation and penance for 6 months. He continuously chanted the Mahamrityunjaya mantra, standing with unwavering devotion. Pleased with his intense penance, Lord Shiva appeared before Chandra and said, "O Chandra, I am pleased with your devotion. Ask for any boon and I shall grant it." Chandra humbly replied, "O Lord, please forgive my mistakes and free me from this terrible curse." Since the curse of Daksha could not be completely removed, Shiva provided a balanced solution. He said, "Chandra, you shall wane for 15 days in one phase, Krishna Paksha, and then wax for 15 days in another phase, Shukla Paksha. This cycle will continue eternally. You will neither completely vanish nor remain fully radiant all the time. This will ensure the balance of the universe." With Shiva's divine blessing, Chandra regained his brilliance and began his cyclical waxing and waning. Overwhelmed with gratitude, Chandra worshipped Lord Shiva with utmost devotion. And as a mark of this event, Lord Shiva manifested as the sacred Somnath Jyotirlinga. From that moment on, this Jyotirlinga became one of the holiest shrines of Lord Shiva, known as Somnath, meaning the Lord of the Moon.
अगर आपको हमारी ये कहानी पसंद आई तो वीडियो को लाइक और सब्सक्राइब करना न भूलें। साथ ही ऐसी और रोमांचक कहानियों के लिए बेल आइकन को जरूर दबाएं।